Hey, Travel Pug crew. Ever been on a road trip and spotted something so bizarre you had to do a double take? A giant fiberglass dinosaur in the middle of nowhere? A car balanced on its nose like modern art? We all know the big cities and famous landmarks, but some of the best stories on the road come from the weird, unexpected stuff you see along the way. These aren't your typical tourist traps. They're the kind of places that make you stop, stare, and ask, why does this even exist? Today, we're diving into 9 of the strangest roadside attractions in the US. Some are mind-blowingly creative, some are straight up bizarre, and some will have you questioning reality. What's the story behind these oddball landmarks? Stick around, because once you see these, you'll never look at a road trip the same way again. The world's largest ball of twine, Kansas Naughty Landmark. What started as one guy's personal project in 1953 has now become a full-blown, ever-growing landmark. Locals keep adding to it year after year, and now, this thing is massive. It's weird, it's oddly impressive, and it's a perfect example of small-town America turning the bizarre into something unforgettable. Even if you're not a fan of giant collections, this one's worth the detour, just to say you've seen it. Secret tip: if you find yourself in Kansas, swing by Cawker City, grab a photo, and take in this twisted roadside wonder. Sometimes the best road trip stops are the ones you never expected. The International Banana Museum, California's fruity oddity. All right, let's get weird, because California is home to an entire museum dedicated to bananas. Yes, really. Welcome to the International Banana Museum, where the theme is yellow and the commitment is 100%. I'm not sure why it needs to be the International Banana Museum, or if there really is a global demand for this, but inside, you'll find banana art, banana history, and even banana-themed interactive exhibits. It's quirky, it's over the top, and it's one of those places that makes you wonder, why? But that's what makes it great. It's a completely random, totally fun roadside stop that doesn't take itself too seriously. Secret tip: if you're road tripping through California and need a break from the usual, swing by the Banana Museum for a laugh and a reminder that the best roadside stops are always the unexpected ones. Carhenge, Nebraska's auto tribute. All right, Nebraska, you win this round because Carhenge is one of the weirdest, most brilliant roadside attractions in America. Forget Stonehenge. This is even better because it's built with painted cars. Created in 1987 by a local artist, Carhenge is exactly what it sounds like. A bunch of old, rusted cars arranged in a perfect circle, mimicking the famous English monument. It's bizarre, it's oddly artistic, and honestly, it's kind of genius. Locals say it has a unique energy. Well, of course they do. And visitors can walk around, snap some photos, and just take in the sheer randomness of it all. If you're road tripping through Nebraska, this is one of those, okay, it's 45 minutes each way out of our way, but how can we not moments. Secret tip: if you're on a budget, this is the perfect free stop to add some personality to your road trip social media posts. Because let's be real, who wouldn't want to say they've been to a prehistoric style monument made of cars? The Mystery Spot, California's mind bender, where gravity seems to take the day off. Welcome to the Mystery Spot, a place where nothing makes sense, and that's exactly why people love it. Step inside and suddenly, floors tilt, walls shift, and even walking in a straight line feels impossible. Is it an optical illusion, a strange magnetic force, or just a really well-designed tourist trap? No one knows for sure, but what's certain is that people keep coming back to experience the weirdness for themselves. Secret tip: don't try to fight it, just flow. The Mystery Spot is one of those places that no one can figure out. On many levels, that's half the fun. The Blue Whale of Catoosa, Oklahoma's aquatic oddity. All right, Oklahoma, what's going on here? Because there's a massive blue whale just hanging out on the side of the road in Catoosa. And no, it's not part of a theme park or a zoo, it's just there. Built in 1972 as a fun roadside attraction, this bright blue whale has become a Route 66 legend. It's weird, it's random, and it looks like it's smiling at you as you drive by. you can't help but stop, take a picture, and ask yourself, why does this exist? But that's the beauty of it. It's pure roadside Americana at its best. Secret tip: if you're driving through Oklahoma, pull over, snap a selfie, and embrace the weirdness. Because how often do you get to say you hung out with a giant whale in the middle of the plains? UFO landing pad. New Mexico's out, their stop. Now, let's take this road trip into the unknown, because New Mexico has an actual UFO landing pad. And before you ask, no, it hasn't been used yet. Located in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, this simple concrete pad was built as a fun, tongue-in-cheek tribute to the area's fascination with all things extraterrestrial. It's weird, it's random, and it's the kind of place where you take a photo and let your friends think you might have just had a close encounter. Whether you're a full-on believer or just love a good roadside oddity, this stop is worth it. Secret tip: if you're road tripping through New Mexico, swing by, take a picture, and let your imagination run wild. Who knows, maybe one day this landing pad will actually be used. Salvation Mountain, California's colorful testament. Imagine a giant hand-painted mountain covered in bright colors, murals, and messages straight from the heart. Built by artist Leonard Knight, this place is part art installation, part spiritual tribute, and part what am I even looking at? It's massive. It's covered in layers of paint, and it turns a barren desert into a surreal explosion of color. Some people see it as an inspiring masterpiece. Others see it as over the top, but no one forgets it. Secret tip: bring your camera, bring an open mind, and get ready for a roadside stop that's part art, part legend, and 100% unforgettable. The Big Duck, New Jersey's feathered icon. And now, for one of the most ridiculously charming roadside attractions in America, the Big Duck in New Jersey. Yes, it's exactly what it sounds like, a giant duck-shaped building sitting on the side of the road. Originally built in 1931 as a duck farm shop, the Big Duck has become a cult roadside icon. It's been featured in pop culture, inspired copycats, and somehow managed to turn a giant bird into a legit historical landmark. It's proof that the simplest ideas sometimes leave the biggest impact. Secret tip: if you're cruising through New Jersey, pull over, take a few pics, and appreciate the fact that someone once said, "Yeah, let's build a giant duck." Because honestly, the world could use more ideas like this. The Corn Palace, South Dakota's corny masterpiece. Every year, local artists and the community decorate the entire exterior of this building with corn, grains, and other crops, turning it into a massive, ever-changing mural. It's part art, part agriculture, and 100% Midwest charm. Even if you're not a corn fan, which, let's be honest, who isn't, it's impossible not to appreciate the sheer effort that goes into making a building out of actual food. Anyone out there that can take this video to a whole nother level of weirdness, give it your best shot in the comments below, and thanks for riding along.